The Jets or the Broncos? Who has the better defense? Yeah, tough one.
Well, based on the first two games.
You know how many points the Jets have given up in 2 games?
Well, that's a tough question.
17. Broncos have given up 37. The Broncos lead in just about every statistical category on defense, except
Would you take that one
lead
first?
the Jets.
Would you take that one first?
Yeah, I will. I think right now you have to make the case that the Jets are better. Jets did it against Andrew Luck last night, too. Broncos did it against Alex Smith.
Who'd they beat in the first game?
Who'd the Jets beat in their first game?
Well, you're
Anybody
looking
remember?
over there. Nobody remembers.
Can't remember. The Jets have a +8 in giveaway takeaway ratio. +8. The Broncos are a +5. The Jets have given up 8.5 points a game. I mean
the Browns.
They beat the Browns.
Well, that wasn't much. Okay,
Jets
thanks for that information. That kind of reworks my
sways
answer.
you a little bit.
How many?
The Broncos have a better pass rush. I think the Broncos do a better job of putting pressure on the passer. They've got 7 sacks. The Jets have got 3 sacks on the year.
How many points have the Broncos given up by their defensive team? Because we know that 14 of them were on interceptions.
Yes.
There were 2 pick sixes.
Yes.
So how many touchdowns?
37. So 23 points they've given up. Their defense.
And what did you
23.
say the Jets
have given up 17.
Well, do you think that Baltimore and Kansas City are better than the Browns and the Colts?
Right now they are. Yeah, right now they are. The Colts are horrible.
So then the answer
offensively.
would be the Broncos defense.
Okay.
And we're homers because we're here, we're seeing it. But I saw it last night. The Jets are really, really good. But the Browns, you got to dismiss that one. You got to throw that one out.
I would agree with that.
So take last night. The Colts got to win that game. They're at home. They've looked lousy in their first game, and they come out and play like dogs. I mean, they no points in the first half. They finally get a field goal. Oliver, that's his father. Andrew Luck looks terrible. He's thrown under the bus by his coach after the game. He admits he was bad. He's completing over. People talk about Peyton Manning. Andrew Luck is completing 27% of his passes over 10 yards.
Well, they're both struggling for the same reason. Their offensive lines stink.
Yeah.
Their offensive lines have just
been plain bad. Did you see that graphic
bad.
last night of how many offensive linemen Luck has played with since he's been in Indianapolis?
I didn't see that.
His left tackle has been there the whole time. This is interesting. The left tackle has been there since Luck got there. The left guard, there have been 9 of them.
Wow.
The center, there have been 15 centers.
In just 4 years.
There have been 9 offensive guards and like 12 right tackles.
Yeah, their general manager is taking a lot of heat these days.
Well, he went out and he tried to get Luck a lot of help. Andre Johnson, who hadn't shown up, or Luck can't get in rhythm with him. They got Moncrief last year, looked good last night.
Frank Gore.
They signed Hilton to a long-term contract, Frank Gore. They've tried to add a lot on offense, but it's not showing up. Their tight ends are about as effective as the Broncos tight ends.
Yeah, I just don't think they're a Super Bowl contender. That portion of the big stuff sponsored by the Celtic Tavern, your buddy.
Can the Broncos go in there and beat them, do you think, now?
Can the Broncos go into Indy and beat them?
Yeah, when you think that, wouldn't you have had that as a loss going into the season?
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
Based on what we've seen.
I can see that. Tell people about the Celtic.
Celtic Tavern, my favorite place downtown for a lot of different reasons. Great pub, authentic pub. When you go there, they've got 780,000 different Irish whiskeys, but they've got fish and chips. I'm trying to work my way through all of them too. And if you're lucky, Noel will go downstairs and dust off. You know how people blow the dust off an old bottle of wine? Mm-hmm. And he'll do that with an old Irish whiskey if you're really nice to him. But great food. And when we talk about the fish and chips and the shepherd's pie, they have something that's called duck's eggs or something, but it's like a fried egg. That's really great. They've got great cheeseburgers. My daughter had one the other day. Their cheeseburgers are fantastic, as good as anybody's. They've got off-track betting there. What more do you want? Do you like cigars? Do you like the cigars? Well, you go next door to Delaney's, which is connected to it and part of it, and Delaney's you can sit in there and smoke cigars. They have great, I mean, I talked about the Irish whiskeys. You want a good, different kind of beer, you go there. The place was brought over piece by piece from Ireland. It was built there and it was brought over, and the people there, if you want an experience, go to the Celtic Tavern. It's just 2 blocks this way of Coors Field on Blake Street.